So 78 Argentina World Cup. Mario Kempes, scoring in the final, and that wonderful theme tune, that the BBC had. But I remember this little Scots guy with not much hair dribbling past three players and lifting the ball over the advancing Dutch keeper as Archie Gemmell scored for Scotland against Holland in a match that obviously Scotland were not expected to win. And it was just one of those goals you think, wow. It was the away kit with the claret and then the blue and then the claret stripes and the Dagenham motors on the front, and that was the first one I'd bought. And I make it a mission of mine to buy a shirt every year, whether I like them or not, because I just think it's good to have kind of to wear over the years. Now, West Ham didn't do us any favours the year we were sponsored by that travel firm XL.
Yeah.
So we go to a match with XL written on the front of the shirt. So, you'd be on the train and be like, yeah, should be a double XL, shouldn't it, mate? Trevor Brooking. I remember West Ham Fulham. We did a game together. We lost. And the second half was one of the worst pieces of commentary you'll ever hear, because both of us were just like thoroughly depressed and thinking this can't get any worse. And it did. But Trevor was he was a gentleman. He was West Ham through and through. He spent his entire career at the club. He could have moved, didn't. He was just everything you wanted a hero to be. This has been played a lot, this goal, over the years. And it is one of the few goals that you will never tire of seeing, whether you're a West Ham fan or not. But this goal, Trevor Sinclair crossed it right to left, and Di Canio has risen like some sort of mad Italian salmon. He's going to volley it with the outside of his right boot and sort of glance it into the net. And I remember Martin Tyler's commentary, and he's like, I don't believe it. I honestly do not believe it. And none of us can believe to this day. It was a midweek cup tie at Upton Park, of which, those were the nights. You live for those nights, because there was always something special. But Liverpool were top and we were bottom, and no one was expecting us to win. Somehow we're 2-0 up. Paul Ince scored two incredible goals. Then Liverpool got a goal back, and then this incredible own goal from Steve Staunton. And then we get a free kick, 25 yards from goal. Up steps, not the greatest free kick taker of all time, but Tony Gale. And he planted it straight into the top corner, and you're like, where's that come from? I love you, Gailey, I really do, but where did that come from, fella? And we beat Liverpool 4-1. So I'll go back to another game against Liverpool, 1981 League Cup final. And my dad took me, and we survived 90 minutes, 0-0, went into extra time. And Liverpool scored about 3 minutes from the end of extra time. I'm not even 11 years old at this stage, because my birthday's in June, and I'm like bottom lips going, and this is not a good moment. And my dad put his hand on my shoulder as a Sheffield United fan and went, son, don't worry, we'll be okay. And it was the fact that he said we that makes me well up to this day, because he could have said you'll be okay, but no, he actually, for that day, for his son, he was a West Ham fan. This is going to be controversial, and I think West Ham fans are divided on this, but I'd actually like to banish last season, if that's okay. The 2023-2024 season. We were just meandering when we shouldn't have been meandering. We should have been building on the success, and I would have loved David to have gone at a high point in his career, and he got a great send-off in this final match, but it could have been better.